Alright, here we go. We are moving to campaign day 3. So our disaster train over here has a carrier fleet still in front of us. And there's no way I'm drawing another card. I gotta take on the carrier fleet again. And to make things worse, we have a missing in action. Oh. I mean, we have stress out the wazoo. Do I even have 8 guys to send? Oh, okay, we got Sniper 1. He's there to air. We have Burger. Air to ground. Kong could be either. Rudder, air to ground. Holy buckets. I don't even have 8 people to send. I have 4. Wow. That, like, this is too much. Too much. Too much. Wow, I may have to pass. So if you pass, everybody rests, and then, all 3 of these reset back to the left. So all the momentum we gain goes away. I mean, this one's... I mean, he's on the verge of being shaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have to pick 3 more. So what it means is I can't do this mission. So I'm going to leave this here, and the weight point penalty of all targets is going to be increased by 1, which is fine. I got tons of SO points. So we're going to draw this card and do this carrier defense, which is a scramble. And this has 8 SU-24s, so 2, 4, 6, and 8. So, and here you can see it's all bandits, and so it's all air to air. Every bit of it. So, these are the 4 I know are healthy enough to go. I can take a 5th, so I think I have to add Turnip. He's the only one that's even remotely healthy to go with them. So with that being said, his stress doesn't change. His goes down by 2, plus his cool. 2 plus the cool. 2 plus the cool. This is to simulate the end of the day. And then I'm probably going to pay the 9 to do it again. But that's neither here nor there. We'll do that later. Here's our 5 guys. Alright, so let's start with Sniper. Everybody's going to be flying low, of course. Sniper has 1 situational awareness and plus 2. So we'll just put the situational awareness over top of his ECM pod. he gets a +2. Turnip, I don't think gets a plus anything. He's not shaken yet. He's going to be soon. Well, he gets a +1 for now. And no awareness. And then we have Kong, Burger, and Rudder. So Kong, Burger, and Rudder. No awareness on any of them. 0, -1, and +1. So 0, -1, +1. That's a little brutal. So we select the target, determine place sites, there are none. Assign pilots, arm aircraft, draw target bound event. Keep this card. Add 2 to all your search and rescue die rolls until the end of campaign. That is perfect. Right here, this is what I need. See, 1 random pilot. I do need this though. Adding 2 to all my search and rescue rolls. I also need this. So here's the question. Is there another card that lets me get them back? Not in that pile. We have 6 cards left. 1, 2. So if I want any hope of getting that guy back, I have to not keep this card. Man, it's such a great card. I needed it before this. I'm going to discard it. I need to draw it for when I'm returning home. And then draw it again for the top. What a tall order that is. Okay, place our aircraft. This is a crapshoot because we don't know who's going to be where. So I'm going to go ahead and come in from the top. Then we determine and place bandits. So 2 bandits around the edge, 1 in the middle. And then for our thing, we're going to get 2 more in the center. So let's shuffle. So 2 around the edge. 1, 2. Oh, I was supposed to arm my aircraft. They're all anti-air. Every one of them, even the ground guys. So actually, this is even worse. I totally didn't even realize that. So this guy is -2. Rudder is 0. And Kong is also 0. So it's actually okay. We just lose the +1 bonus with him. And that one becomes a -2. There we go. And, you know, what can they equip? We know that it's only aim 9s. That's it. I'm spending my 1 SO point to remove the weight penalties, so we don't have to worry about any of that nonsense. They can carry 8 weight. This is one of them, so they have 1 of these and 9 or 7 aim 9s. Every single one of these guys. So there's 2. 1, 2, 1. We're drawing too many. Man, we're just drawing way too many. 2, and then 1 in the middle. And then we draw 2 more in the middle. My goodness. Okay, only 4 no bandits. Well, We have 7, and every single one of them can attack us. Except for, nope, this one can too. 3, 4, 3, and 4, all of them can attack us. So, the lesson here is we've got to go straight for the target and get out of dodge. We're going to fly low so we get the nap of the earth bonus. And I just got to pray that we don't get hit or taken down. That's the biggest one. This is not good. Okay, we did all this. Draw our over target event card. Move one random site. None of that matters.
Okay, just get the dog and then you'll have like a good time.
Fast pilots attack. None of that matters. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 attacks coming. Here, let's go. We gotta come up with an order. Round the outside, and then top the bottom and the inside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We rolled really well there. Can't complain about that at all. He's going after 2, which is turnip. And turnip moves to shaken. You jerk. So because he moves to shaken, he now goes to -1.
Like that jar of peanut butter. Oh.
All right. He rolled a 1, so he missed. So that part's good. Just took the 1 stress. End turn. Day 2. Or turn 2. We fly closer. Now going fast could make a difference.
There's just no way, bro. Save me. Thank you.
So I'll go ahead and use this.
Oh, you're getting it tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because they all have 8 weight, right? Oh, they only have 6. He's going to shoot 2. Four, 5, 6. So all the pilots down below have all of theirs. He just shot 2 of his. Who are we shooting at? We can only shoot at one of these. Doesn't matter which one. I rolled a 3. That makes it a 4. And then he adds 2 more to make it a 6. It took all of that just to kill this one. Jeez Louise. But we did at least get rid of one of them. But now we're going to have to go through the horribleness. We're going to go around again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to start with this one. Same guy, Talon, which is, or turnip, I mean. Not good. The 3 adds another stress. Turnip is in trouble. He was already the one extra guy that shouldn't have come, but we filled him in because he was the only one fit to. Next one is the first guy, which is Sniper. Six. Well, thank goodness. His numbers aren't that good. The 6 is just another stress. And then this one's the last one. Oh, come on. Turnip again. He's going to be unfit soon. If he's unfit, he can't shoot any of his missiles. Oh man, we just rolled a 7, which is another stress. One more stress and he's unfit.
Oh my god.
Okay, so everybody can attack just this one guy. I'm gonna have turnip attack for sure, just because turnip is. And in fact, I'm gonna have everybody. So we have 4. Sorry. So is that really overkill to do 4? Yeah, because turnip's got a -1. He has a -2, and these have a -0. So this is the -1, this is the -2, and these 2 are the -0. And I need a, I do get a +1, so I need a 5. Hey, there we go, we got a 10. We actually hit several times. So this one is at least destroyed. So we got 1 less to shoot at us. Because now we're going to move to here. And now I can finally go after the target, but we got to endure another round. We're actually amazingly, other than him getting picked on, we're doing okay. Let's see how day 3 goes, because we don't get to go fast. So we're going to have to endure another round of brutality here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the first one. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I am really amazed at how much the ECM is helping us. We got a 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's rudder. Sometimes it's just a relief that it's somebody else. Man, that 10 always scares me. But we did get a 2, which is still a stress for rudder. And then this is the only other one. We got a 4, which is burger. Oh, we rolled a 1. That's still a stress though for burger. Other than the fact that we're going to need another round because I have to destroy 8 of these. Now here's my question. This is 1 tile, so I think I can shoot rockets to hit 2 of these.
Yeah, but like, where was this when I was alive?
I think that's how this works. Normally you can only do one target, but this is one target, for example. I don't know. How does that work? With them being on one tile. I'm amazed I never came up with this question before. These counters are double-sided. They have single enemy bomber in one and two in the other. Each counter has a defense. Attack the bombers as you would a bandit. Treat each bomber as an individual target that must be destroyed like a bandit. He fires 4 sidewinders, scores 3 hits. He destroys 1. Yeah, it's just one at a time. Okay, it's just one at a time. And that's the thing. So we survived the round, and here's the deal. I am now able to kill 1, 2, 3. We can kill 4 bandits, which then makes it easier to sweep these. We just got the 1 bandit left, so we could do that. Or we can just straight for these and let these guys shoot at us every round. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 5 of them. I gotta kill 8, so that means I gotta go another round. And let's represent this. So we shot 2 with this one, and 1 with everybody else. So this up here with no pilot next to it represents all 3 of these pilots. So we gotta kill 8. And you can see I have 4, 8, 12 just with these 3. And then I have 16, I have 19 missiles. I actually think what I want to do is take out the MiGs. Yeah, let's do that. This guy gets a +2. Which MiG is the hardest? It's this one. Actually, we got 2 of them. I don't think I can afford to shoot 2 at each one. That would be too many, but let's shoot 1. So I'm just going to start filling in as I shoot here. So I'm going to shoot 1 more with him. This is accurate. Get a +2. I'm going after this guy on the edge. Oh, you jerk. It's a 5. I needed a 6. That's a miss. Next one gets a -1. He's going to shoot at this one, which cancels the -1. I got a 9. Took 1 down. He shot 2 of them now. That's correct. So this one, he needs, well, I don't know if I really want to fill out all the counters here. He has 1 more. He's going to shoot 1, and he'll have 3 left. This is Kong with no bonus. And Kong's going to go after this one. Ay-yi-yi. This one gets a -2. He's going to shoot 1. And we'll go after the one with the +1. And we got him. That sort of makes up for the other one. And then this guy, we don't have representation, but he's got the exact same number. He's going to shoot 1. He gets a +0. It doesn't matter which one we go after. Nothing. Alright, so we did reduce them. We did not eliminate them, though. And I don't know how many more I want to waste on them. Because we now have 2, 5, 8, 11, 14 to take out 8. I'm going to move into the middle. So now we can shoot any of them. This one was out of range for us. Not anymore. Once again, we got to endure 3. So we're going to go around this time. We'll do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So only one's getting us. Let's go in after number 5, which is Rudder. He's going to be shaken soon. We rolled a 6. Well, the good news is it's just another stress. Okay, this guy gets a +2. He is going to attack one of these. And he got one. So it's finally done. This guy gets a -1. He's going to attack a target. Miss. This one gets a 0. We're going to attack this guy. Hit. And then this one is a -2. He's going to attack a target. This one's a 0. He's going to attack a target. He gets to add +1. So he hits. So turn 1 we moved here, turn 2 we moved here, turn 3. Turn 3. Yeah, it's turn 4. No, it's turn 5. This is our last turn. We gotta go all in. We lose the campaign. I can't do it, actually. Now that I think of it, I think I gotta put those 2 bandits back on. I only have 5 people. Yeah, I gotta put those 2 bandits back on. I can't target them. I have to go after these guys. I mean, there's still hits. It just hits against these, and then these guys have to stay on. I wasn't paying attention to the turn. Turn 1 we were here. Turn 2 we started here. Turn 3 we started here. Turn 4 was here. That was our last turn. So yeah, we can't pay attention to these guys at all. So let's do 1, 2, 3 again. Both of these hit somebody. 4 and 1. Sniper and Burger. This is Sniper, this is Burger. Sniper would be, I'm sorry, Burger was the first one. So that's this guy and then this guy. So Burger, Sniper, Burger, Sniper. I know I just reordered the dice, but it's going to make more sense. First start with Burger. We rolled a 2 on both. That's a stress. That's a stress. So Burger gets 1 more. He's up to 4. He's okay. Sniper is up to 4. He's also okay. Yeah, so we gotta go all in. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody has to hit. So I can only target one thing. And I only have 1 shot with this guy. So this better count. We got a 10. Alright, so 1's down. Next we go to this guy who has a -1 to his rolls. But we're going to shoot 2 of them. Let's go. That is going to work because we get a +1. So we got another one down. Next one, it's a 0. We're going to shoot 2. There's a hit. next one gets a -2. Alright, this could be a problem. We do get a +1. Oh my gosh, that 9. That 9 saved us. We did it. Then the last one is a +0. And if we pull this off, holy cow. And we did. Oh my goodness. The end. We lose the campaign if we would have failed this. Alright, 60 is done. We have 3, which I don't know if you noticed, but that means we get to add more cards. These are brutal for the Marines. We do gain 4 victory points for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we move the Intel and Infra over 1. And I just feel like we deserve so much more than that. Bring these guys down. We're done. Don't have to worry about these guys. On the way home, roll 3 attacks. 1, 2, 3. So we blocked one of them. 1 to 9 is stress +2. A 10 is destroyed. We do gain an extra experience point. So it's going to be 2 and 1. So 2 and 1. Just don't roll a 10. Whew. So 2 and 1. I still got the order. This Turnip and Sniper, they both get 2. Right, so he gets 2 more stress. He is unfit at the moment. But if we rest him, he'll get his ability to fly again. And he's shaken. Okay, so that was not the best event to get, but we do get an extra experience point for that. So Sniper is going to go in. We gain 1 stress for the mission. Sniper gets 3 experience and another stress. Turnip also gets 3 experience and another stress. But he's at 6, so now he gets to move up to advanced or skilled. So here you can see he had +1/+1, but he loses it because now he's a fast pilot with +0/+0. So not. Sometimes it's not as good, right? Then the next one, Kong. I'm not going to give him any. He gets 3 experience, which levels him up to average. And he went to fast, and he has +1 air to ground. So that's pretty good. He gets 1 stress. Then Burger. Going to get 3 experience, which is going to level Burger up to average. So he loses his -1. He now is at least at 0. And he has 2 cool. He only gained 1 stress, so he actually loses 1. And then Rudder's the last one. He's going to get 3. Up to 7, he needs 8. And he gains a stress. Alright, then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And everybody's going to lose cool plus 2 stress. So here you can see we're getting more of our guys back. So maybe we can go after that carrier next time. And the stress going down, which very necessary. I mean, we basically double rested a lot of these guys in order to be able to get them back ready to go again. As far as Marines are concerned, this was better. We still have this looming on us. This, of course, is going to have to go back into our draw pile. But as you can see here, we have to add the next set. So, for example, 51. 37. 33. 19, 13, and 6. Okay, and then what we did is we added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. So now our magic number went from 3 to, what is it, 6. So we got to do, we got to win 6 of them. This is not going to come back until, so what this did was this formed a new draw deck. That's still in the discard. Had we drawn a card while this, this was empty, we would have shuffled everything. It's in the discard. But right now that's still in the discard. This is still a looming penalty for us. And then of course we got new targets because the Marines now made it to the next band, which is going to be more stress. Very interesting, the Marine campaign. It's a little I mean, it's not boring, but man, oh man, it's a very dice checking, prey to the dice. And that last one was very losable, if that's a word. We had a lot of ECM go our way on that last one. So as much as I don't like the fact that we got shut down a couple times, that last mission sort of karma'd it back, because that went way in our favor. Okay, so that brings us to the end. See, it was 38 minutes, so actually 30 minutes per it's working. So let's do the middle one now. Remember, we're spending 4, and we can draw 4 cards now. So let's draw our first one. And this is our secondary. So we got a secondary objective. In fact, unless we draw another one, I'm probably just going to draw one more card. So we got a rail line, which is also a secondary. I don't want to do 2 secondaries. Intel Infra. This is just going after specific targets. It's not hard at all. It'll move the Intel and the Infra. This one just moves the Infra. Okay, so we'll discard that one. And then we'll do a third. And there we go. This one is a... you get to discard an improvement card. Now this would be interesting if we could go across the campaigns. Like, use this one to discard this improvement card, for example. That would have been interesting. But we're going to go ahead and take that as our primary, and that is our secondary, so we're going to send out 8. The other secondary we put in the discard pile. Hopefully we'll see that one again. It does say stress -1. which is nice. But we're gonna go after this one first. I know it adds the extra stress and all that jazz, but it's gonna move the intel, which is something we need to do. Our intel's moved really well. It's this one that needs to move the intel. Moving the infra would be nice. That +1 hit. Oof. Good thing the Marines, when we go up against that carrier again, that carrier would have had extra hits with these. Holy buckets. I'm getting distracted. Squirrel. This one will also remove an infra. So infra is going to move a lot. But right now, this takes 11 hits, and this makes it 12. So we need 12 hits against this supply depot with only 4. We are going to have some bandits around and some sites. And then over here, we have 4, only 2 bandits total. We're going to have some sites, and then we're going to have some locked in. These are going to be soft targets. Probably not radar related. Or no, they're SAM traps, so these are probably all whatever, 88s. So what do? We're going to send one of these on each mission. No reason not to. This one gives -1 to enemy rolls. Actually, both of these give the same bonus. The difference is this one has an SA point and this one does not. So we're going to send Moon on mission 2. To this one. And then we're going to send Crunch to the other one. And of course Crunch gets 4 AGM-88s. Always. Technically he doesn't have an ECM pod, or maybe he automatically does. Oh, I don't remember ever debating over this before. So the Prowler. Subtract from 1 all die rolls. 1 more from enemy die. Reacting to special events. Does not use waypoints. It always carries 4. Nothing about it having an ECM. Okay. So those take up 1 spot each. Then we got 3 more. We do need an air-to-air. So I'm looking at our stress here. Farm Boy still needs to rest. But we can send Ogre on 1. Teflon on the other. And then we need 2 more bombers to round it out. We do have an AWACS we can send. You know, we don't need to send Wolf, even though he has 0. His air to ground is not good. If we wanted to send him for air to air, we guess we could do that. So now the question is, see, this needs 12 hits. So I need the big guns. I don't think I can take this little guy. This one here, a little more tricky. We got 2, 3, we got 5 of them we need to kill. And depending on what those are, I might be able to do it with my Prowler, with the AGM-88s. SA8, SA13, and SA6. This is an SA6. He has a radar. There's a lot of SA6s in here. SA13 has a radar. I'm willing to bet, because it's a SAM site. All these should have radars. So that makes these a lot easier to kill. Right there, SA8 radar. Okay, so that sort of makes it so I can go heavy on the first one. And Kraken is good to go. And Dingo. I think those are the two I want to... Actually, let me check. These are the intruders. Kraken is the best. Dingo is good, but it levels up slow. Extra is great, but he loses stats when he gets promoted to ace. So basically my note was to keep him from getting to ace. And here, so he's at average. Let me show you. So he has a +1, then he goes to +2, then at veteran he goes to +3, and then at ace he looks fine. Oh, he loses a cool. That's the difference. He goes to fast. He keeps his +3, but he loses his cool. That's not the worst thing in the world, but it is nice to keep the cool. I'm also realizing I forgot to move these. So he moved up to green. Not super important, but I do need this for so I don't lose my mind. Yeah, so he moved to average. This one's up to skilled. How much you want to bet? He went from green to skilled. He went to average. See, that's why you do it. So yep, so that helped me know, because he was green. He did not jump to skilled. Some of these, whoever the developer is that created these, the different states, it's supposed to be noob, green, average, skilled, veteran, ace. But some of these he got in the wrong order. And so whenever you're flipping through the states, they progress the wrong way. Anyways, sorry, this one did promote twice. Actually, I'm betting I just never even set the markers over here. Yeah, I never even set the markers. Okay, all right. Heavy hitters. So Dingo is at average. I just want to see what he looks like when we level him up. He does go to fast. So he only ever finishes at +2. Interesting. So I sort of think I'd rather take extra. Yeah, so we're going to do extra and Kraken. And let me just make sure that they both really are at 0 stress. They are. Yeah, we're going to take extra and Kraken. So we're going to take the 2 big guns with us. Then, for the other one, I'm actually thinking of taking the 2 little guns. So we can rest our big gun in case we need him for the next mission. And, of course, we're going to rest our farm boy. And I don't even, well, we should take the AWACS. I just need AGM 88s with these guys. Maybe some MK20s. I do have to do, oh. Well, it says 6 hits, but the objective is 2, 4. Oh. I do have to hit it. I have to hit 6 times and do those. That makes no sense. I guess I gotta do both. We did another one like this. How does that one look? This one here. See, there was no... Like, it really was, the objective was kill these. That feels like a typo. I've never seen it where you gotta do both. It would have made sense if there was 6 points worth of stuff down here. Like the objective is 6 hits and then this is your 6 items. Maybe you're supposed to do 2 SA6s. Or there's an FAQ in this one. Or whoever wrote this, did this mod, has a bad card. I bet my copy does not have this mistake. Maybe it does. I don't recall ever running into this kind of scenario. Oh gosh, and then trying to get this thing to tell us what to do in that scenario. Target is destroyed if number of hits equal to the number listed in the lower left corner. Against a target that does not have a hits rating. Which is what this is. What an interesting... So that does change it. It means we gotta hit it 6 times and do 5 damage here. So maybe I don't want to go light. They have 7 weight points. That's still a lot of hits, potentially. Especially if I'm willing to spend an SO point to remove the weight penalty. Where is number 9? Come on, I went very carefully through these. How did I end up drawing number 9? Oh, it's the middle one. I'm sorry. Yeah. Weight point penalty of -4. But you get an extra experience point. Maybe I should send a bigger guy. Like this one. I mean, I could still send one of the little guys. It's just whether or not I'm supposed to do 2. I could send the big guy to go do the 6 hits. This 6 hits shouldn't be very hard to do. Haas and Buzz are both good. Between the two... Yeah, so Buzz goes to +3/+3, air to air and air to ground. And has good cool. And then Haas goes to vet and just 14 experience points. That's where these two shine. They're both green at the moment. The only thing I would change is I would either bring Wolf or Dingo. And then I would just sit one of these two. I mean, Haas right now has a -1/-1, so he's not going to be a great contributor. I could bring eyes. He gives everybody a +1 on their air-to-air and air-to-ground rolls. That could help them. So yeah, we're going to bring eyes on the secondary mission. I just got to make up my mind on. I don't have to actually choose these guys yet, but because of my rule where I'm going to reduce stress for whoever stays behind, although it looks like almost everybody has no stress, so that's almost. Well, actually, here's the settler. Buzz has 2 stress, so let's get Buzz out of there. Didn't even notice that. We'll let him rest. We'll send Dingo. And now I feel a lot better. We're going to have some more firepower with Dingo in there. And, yeah, so now everybody gets some rest, so Buzz will be refreshed for the next mission. And then, Farm Boy is back to 0, so he's ready to go for the next mission as well. Okay, sorry for the over-analysis on that one. Let's focus on the main one here. We get to determine and place sites first. So there's 1 all around. Let's shuffle. 1, 1, 1, and 1, and 1 here. Okay, as always, the radars are easier to target with the AGM-88s. These are nothing burgers unless you fly over them. So we can come in from one of these other angles. What the heck happened to my marble again? Like, where does it go? I understand, like, that I could have accidentally picked it up with my guys or whatever, but, like, where does it go? If it's not in here. Oh, come on. There. Got some extras for whenever I screw up again. Alright, this is what our sites are. We only need 3 AGM-88s to take all these out. This is only needed if we're going to fly over the target, which with these old style bombers we mostly will. I gotta think about that. We for sure gotta take these 2 out. I usually like to, I like to come in this way, because this guy is going to be in range even if he's on the other end. This one will be out of range, so this is our only threat from as far as sights are concerned. We don't know where the bandits are, because that's sort of the way this works. So we assign our pilots, we arm our aircraft with this knowledge in mind. Okay, so we have 4 AGM-88s with this guy. The biggest issue with Crunch right now is with no situational awareness. He can't shoot 2 of them in the first round. So we need our leader to give him one. So let's look at Teflon here. Teflon is probably our leader, and he does start with 1. I'll put it over the ECM pod like before. And Teflon has a +2. That's our only air-to-air. I might need that to go fast with our air-to-air, but remember, these guys use the Phoenix missiles, so they get to shoot those before the rounds even start. It's something about the Phoenix missiles have like a range of 20+ miles, so you could just fire them, you know, miles and miles away, and then That's the reason why, before the turn even starts, they're already like launched. And so now they're destroying the targets as you fly in or something to that order. Got the two big guys, and then of course Crunch comes with a. So first things first, one SO point to remove the penalty, and then the. I for sure want to do an 88 on each of those. Do I? No, I don't. Let's just go big or go home. It is fixed. But we're not in the... That would have required us to use JDAMs, but we're fine. We just got to do 11 hits. So what bombs can we carry? We got the fancier AGMs, and then the GBUs. The GBUs will require us to fly over the target. Like you got your Maverick, I think the 84 is the anti-naval one. We know what the 88s are. The 130 I think is the super expensive one. And then the 62. Yeah, 62 is the walleye. We could potentially get 3 hits. And we can shoot from one space away, so we don't have to go over the target. The 84, yeah, that's the Navy one. The Maverick doesn't do anything for us. The walleye would be better if it's not a vehicle. I think we said the 130 was possible, but that's 130s aren't even available in the World War III stage. Do I get to take the Mark 20s? I don't, do I? No. Yeah, the 130 is the one that's not even available to us. No. They don't get to do Mark 20s. That's unique to the Hornets. We can do the GBUs. Oh, look at that. The walleye is a special weapon. Did I load those up last time? I think I did. Those are special weapons. I should have had to pay for each one. I might have cheated. And the walleye's not available up here. That's why it's too good to be true. And then, of course, the GBUs are also special weapons, so I can spend 4 per my calculation. I spent 1 for the weight, so I can only do 1, 2, 3 more. And I know I'm going to regret it, but I need to do at least one of them on one of them has to be a Phoenix missile. So that means I got 2 special points left. And then of course I gotta load these guys up with something. The GBUs are considered special weapons for this. They are, so I don't want to load up GPUs either. What the heck do they carry then? 62, oh yeah, here they are, MK20, 82, 83, 84. I was really getting worried there. I'm going to load 1 MK20 each. I do not need that either. Okay, Okay, we haven't been using these, but we need the Mark 82, 84, and then the 83 is the other side of the MK20. So we need these up here as well. I'll put them down here in the... we'll put them up here. Let's clone. And this is the way if I'm playing a physical copy, I do it like this. Where I set them out and then I do half and half. So you can see both sides. And then you put them side by side like this. So you know that these are the same tile. So here's the deal. This is 1 weight, 7 to 10 to hit. This is 3 weight, but it's a 3, 5, 8 to hit. So you can get 3 hits in, but it's 3 times the weight. Now it's easier to get a hit because you only need a 3. And then there's one more. It's the GPU, or no, it's the Mark 20s. So let's grab all these guys and do the same thing. So here you can see for the weight 2, it's 5, 7, 10. So 7, 10 for 1, 5, 7, 10 for 2, or 3, 5, 8 if I'm willing to do 3. And I think I can do all 3 of them. 82, 83, 84. And these are free. I don't have to spend anything for these. So I think actually a good idea is, because we used 1 SO point to remove the weight point penalty. We carried 12 pounds worth of stuff. I need to get 11 hits. Oh, one more thing. The Kraken has a +2. That's also important to know. And then extra is +1. So, for example, I can do like a 3. That's 4. I can do 6, 8, 10, 12. Like that. And then what that allows me to do, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say half of them hit a second time. Or that could be 9 hits out of the 11. The other thing is you are component limited in the game. I know I've been cloning, so there's a little bit of cheaty going on there. But it is possible, like if you wanted to load nothing but 1s, that you would run out. And then you're going to have to, like, you know, do the heavier bombs. With them having 4 of them, this is more than enough. So I don't need to focus on anything else but the target. So that means where's the rest of these? Oh. We're going to take 3 of them. The 4th one being the weight point thing. And then I guess we're going to duplicate it. So we're going to go ahead and do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can just do 8, 9. I don't know if I want to. I mean, these 7, 10s are worse than a 5, 7, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I need to pause. So let me Okay, I think that's what we want to do. And then, of course, Teflon can carry 8. So we have 3. And then we can do 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm good with that. The other constraint we're going to have is I have only one guy shooting down rockets, or I'm sorry, bandits. That could be a problem as well, because if we get overwhelmed here with our draw. Okay, draw target bound card. Destroy one random site in the center area. There was only one. That's pretty cool. Then we place our aircraft. We are going to come in from the top. Determine and place bandits, so it's 1 all around and 1 in the middle. And 1 more. So first, second, third, fourth, and then 1 in the middle, and then 1 more in the middle. My goodness, that was an amazing draw. This mission just got a lot easier. And Phoenix missile attacks, we have 3 of them. One, 2, and 3. This is massive overkill, but we're going to go ahead and do it because there's nobody else to target. There's your 6 right there. I think we even had a +2 on everything, so all 3 of them hit. So the MiG is gone. And then we go to turn 1. And we begin. So the only thing that can threaten us right now is this one. This one eventually will be able to threaten us. And when we go over the target, we're going to have to stay low. But right now we're going to be high, just for the record. And the situational awareness I'm going to give to this dude, Crunch, who has a +1, by the way. And Crunch is going to spend 1 to go after the target that could shoot us back. And in fact, we're going to spend 2. We want to make sure we get him. So 2 dice against him. And they both hit, which is great. So nobody can shoot back. Now we go to the slow phase. We're going to launch another 2. And we'll just do 1. Yeah, we'll just do 1. We're going to go after him. That's a hit. Another 1 down. Okay. Crunch did his job tremendously. And that ends turn 1, so now we go to turn 2. In fact, there's nobody left. These guys can't hit us at all. Then we go... So turn 2 starts here, turn 3 starts here, then turn 4 starts here, and we are low over the target. So being low over the target, now we just go to town. It's probably easier to just bring the dice over. Okay, so we're going to roll for this one first. Green. I rolled a frickin' 1. We add 2 to get to 3. So this does 1 and only 1 hit. Yay, team. All right, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that was really good. We got a 1 here. So this is a nothing. But that 7 becomes a 9. That's 2 hits. This becomes a 10, and that becomes a 10. So 3, 6, 8 hits. That brings us up to 9 out of the 11 that we need. All right, that was a good run. That one right there. All right, so now we got this one again. So we're going to roll for this guy. Remember, he only gets a +1. I rolled poorly again, and we get a single hit. I'm feeling really good. We only need 1 more hit. Let's roll for the 2s. A 10 and a 7 is fantastic. That's 3. That's 5 hits. Technically, I think you're supposed to commit before you start rolling. So I think I would have committed everything. The only reason you don't want to is, like I said, sometimes you can expend them to avoid damage later. But that's not what I would have done. I mean, since I had another turn, I probably should have maybe been a little bit more conservative, and then I could have spent the rest later. Anyways, we blew it out of the water. It is a victory for the good guys. So 2 victory points. And then 1 on the infrastructure track. Okay, then we go home. Move any 1 campaign counter 1 to the right. Ooh, that would be this one. That's the one I want. I don't want any more bonus stuff. And this is really cool. The -1 bandit, you get to destroy one after they spawn. But okay, I really like that. Whoops. And now we get to come back home. All right, so this mission was number 26. We get an extra experience point, and we get 4 stress. So first up is Teflon. He's going to gain 3 stress, and then he's going to get 3 experience points. Puts him to 7, and we're going to go back to 1, and he's going to go from skilled to veteran. Well done, Teflon. So he's looking good. Okay, next up, Kraken. He is going to get 3 stress, and then 3 experience points. No level up for him. Extra 3 stress, 3 experience points. Hold on, I already lost track. That's right, because it's 4 stress. And then last but not least is Crunch. 3 stress. And then 3 experience points. We're going to cut it down to 1. And he's going to level up to skilled. And look at that, he's got a +1 finally. Or he always had 1. Oh, the difference is look, he goes fast. He doesn't have any cool anymore, but he's at least fast now. These two, it's nice to be fast. Or have situational awareness so you can go fast. That's really good with both of them. And that's it. We are done with that one. Let's get the next target out. Move our next group of contestants in. Eyes is really off map. Okay, start with Ogre. 1 awareness +1. Holy crap, I forgot. Those 4 SO points was to be shared across everybody. So I really shouldn't have shot 3 Phoenix missiles. I got another mission. I got it. This one's located at 9. Yeah, I needed one more. I'm not going to retcon it. I'm just going to spend one more. Nothing I can do about that right now. I'm overspent by 1 is really what the takeaway is. And I might need a Phoenix missile as well because I mean, it's only going to draw 2 bandits, I guess. But it could be a problem. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we have Dingo and Haas. Haas has nothing. I'm sorry. Haas has nothing and a -1. Dingo has nothing and a +0. Yeah, we're not doing as hot with these guys. And then, of course, we have Moon. He's going to get 4. He has an SA. And +0. Right, this is going to be, we do get to place sites first, so let's see what, if I need to make any changes. 1, 1, 1, and 1. Nothing burger. Big threat. Nothing burger. Threat. Those are 4 on the outside, and we got 2 in the center. Oh, and that's right. We got to do 8A, 13, and SA6. This is an 8A. Well, I'll take them if I need to. Here's an SA6. Here's a 13. Here's another 13. And I need 2 8As. I might have to steal from the board if I can't find them here. Here's 1. Yeah, I'm going to have to steal that one from the board, I think. Nope, there's one right here. Okay, so these are listed as objective, which is crazy because we got these and we have 6 hits. So all radar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, AGM 88s all day, but we got 3 more radar and another radar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 radar sites. This one I don't have to kill. Everything else I more or less do. Well, this one I don't have to kill either. But all these other guys, they're all threats. Now, if I want to go over the target and hit these 6, I need to take all these out. And having this guy with 4 AGM-88s is fantastic. But I basically, I'm going to put an AGM-88 on him. And then also on Haas. So Haas can carry 7. We spent the 1 SO to fix that. So here's 2. I'm going to go 3, 4. And then he has 3 more that he can do. And let's make sure he can carry all the bombs, which he can. He can go up to MK84. And we're going to do exactly that. 5, 6, 7. Then Dingo, we're going to do 2 88. So 1, 2, 3. And then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that enough to get my 6 hits in? If I roll poorly, it's not. I can go down to the 2s. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go down to, so do 8, 10, 12 like that. So it gives us more opportunities to roll and get hits. 10, 11, 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could take away 88s, but I need a lot of them. Like we said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 4 here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy crap, every single one of them has to hit. But I think that is what we got to do. We're running tight on this one. That's for sure. We do have eyes, which comes with 3 SA points. And that's going to help. A lot, actually. The only regret is I should have saved, instead of sending 3 Phoenix missiles to that last guy, I should have had at least 1 for this one. I didn't know I was going to get so lucky with the rolls, so we'll leave it as is. I am only going to draw 2, so yeah, I'm just going to have to hope I get nothing. The good news is we were able to move this to the right, so I no longer have to draw extras. First one was not good luck, and the second one also not good luck. 2 horrible ones, in fact. And I could have shot both of these out of the sky with the Phoenixes, and right now they're going to shoot at us when we can't shoot at them. And look at that. My token's gone again. What on earth is happening to them? Oh, look at that. They're being carried. Look at that. There's 2 of them. There's the 3rd. What a goober. What a goober. Not good. Not good. When you play with the more advanced stuff and you're not doing Marines, you want to mitigate the field and make sure that they never get a chance to shoot at you. And with the Tomcats, the Phoenix missiles are your key. You shoot these down, before they even get a chance. So, target bound event card. We did not do that yet. So let's do that. Keep this card. Discard it to reroll any die. That could be handy. And then place our aircraft. We did. Determine and place bandits. we did. And just for the record, this guy's got a crap load of aim-7s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he gets to carry 7, right? 8 of them. There we go. Turn Fleece Bandits, air adjustment, over target event card. At the start of each turn, roll a die. If 8 or better, destroy any one site. That's actually going to help us. And we're going to do that now. So let's roll. I did not get 8 or better, so that part stinks. But we're going to go fast. Right now, the only thing that can hurt us is this, and then the 2 planes. I cannot mitigate the planes, because I have no Phoenix. I should have. Well, actually, no, I can. Nope, he's more than 2 spaces away. Both of them are. I can only shoot up to 2 spaces. So, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to spend my 1 situational awareness for Moon, and we're going to shoot at something. This guy. And I get to choose as I go and see whether or not I killed him, and then have the next one go after him if I miss. Instead of like saying, hey, this guy's going to shoot these ones. Alright, that is a clear-cut kill. Only needed a 4. So we got the big threat out of the way. I have 3 situational awareness. I don't have to use it yet. I won't. So now we got to deal with these 2 guys. So we're gonna. He does not have an ECM. So let's see what the 2 targets are first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 3, so both of them have ECMs. First one blocked, the second one did not. So 3 is getting attacked. That is Haas. So Haas, going to gain 1 stress. And we're going to go ahead and roll. And then we got a 4, which is thankfully just 1 stress. Remember, these guys aren't Marines, so that middle number causes him to lose all of his... he gets damaged and he loses all of his munitions, which is bad. Very, very bad. So surviving this was very important. We're still only going to get to kill 1 of them next turn, so we're going to have to deal with this all over again. But yeah, that's the end of the round. There's nothing else. Oh no. During the slow phase, we all get to go at least once, so... 1 AGM, 1 AGM, and 1. So I gotta pick, I get a +2, a -1, and then a 0. So let's figure out who's gonna do what. So let's do the -1 first. And I'm gonna go after the objective here. So we're gonna go after a +1. I got a 3. And that did not do it. So I already missed 1. That's not good. Not good at all. Alright, then the next one is a +2. So we're going to go after this one here. No. We're going to go after... Yeah. We're going to go after this one, which has no bonus. And we got him. So 1 objective down, and then we got the +0. So I'm going to go ahead and do... Oh gosh, I got to take that one too. I'm going to go for the... we're going to go for this one. Oh my goodness, I missed twice. Alright, we move in. I don't have enough 88s to take everything down. And if I don't take these down, I'm in trouble. I guess I can hit these with non-88s. I should caveat this. It's just that the 88s are the easiest way to kill these. Okay, turn 2. We're going to use one of our situational awareness with eyes. Oh, hold on. Eyes gives me a bonus. +1 on all rolls. So one of these, this one was killed. Me rolling a 1 though, I don't think there was any getting out of that one. But we were 1 short on one of them, and because we rolled a 3. Remember, I got a -1 and a +1, but the eyes gives us another +1, so that was the hit that we needed. Okay, so we only missed once then. So I should have 1, 2, 3. Yep, 6. We missed once. Okay, now we're here. I said I'm spending 1 because I want... Actually, I don't need to spend any yet. He's going to spend his to go fast. We're going to shoot an aim 7. And to be clear, we're going to shoot 3 aim 7s. Because there's only 2 bandits on the board. There we go. We hit. So we got him. Nothing I can do about that. So, what else can I do fast pilot-wise? Nobody else is a threat, so we can wait with our AGMs. I don't need to, go fast or slow or anything like that. But now we got this guy again. Let's make sure he's not targeting the... Hope he's targeting number 1. We didn't jam him. Number 1 is Ogre. So we're in the middle of a dogfight, basically. Ogre gets the stress. Roll 2 dice. We got a 5, which is very bad. I'm going to use my card that lets me reroll. And we have this ability here where we have to roll an 8 or better. We did not. We're going to reroll. Is it any 1 die? Any die roll. So we're going to need to reroll both of these. The anger I have. Ogre gets damaged. So now for the rest of the mission, he has no weapons. So all I had to do was survive this, and then we go to the slow attack, and I was going to shoot 3 more missiles at him and finish him off. Ridiculous. So ridiculous. This game is just killing me. Then we do the slow attack, so we can do AGM 88s with everybody. Alright, I gotta make sure I take these out, but I also have to be concerned because these all have range 1 attacks, and we're gonna move 1 more in. And I only have 1 more 88 after this. We're in trouble. How did I... Oh, I got 1 more 88 there. So I got 2 more 88s. But we got to take the objective. So with the +2, I'm going to target this one. There we go. We got that one out of the way. With the -1, I'm going to target this one. We got him. With the +0, I'm going to target this one. No, this one. That's 6. All right, that I went from manhandling this to really struggling all of a sudden. Okay, that brings us to the end. We move forward 1. Turn 3, roll our die, see if we get an 8 or better. We got a 10. There's what we're looking for. I get to destroy a site, so I'm going to destroy this one. That might have saved us. So now we get to go. I would have had this guy killed by now, but I am going to spend 2 situational awareness so we can go fast and spend the 2 88s. So we got 1 for a 0 bonus and 1 for a -1 bonus. Okay. Ideally, I would like to get both of these. So we're going to do the -1 against him first. And it did it. So we got the objective. So now the 0 bonus against this guy. Now it is a 3, which normally would be a miss, but remember our eyes gives us a +1. So it saves the day for us. So all we got is this pesky guy, which I can't do anything about at the moment. So we're going to have to evade him one more time. He's going after number 2, which this is a disaster if he hits number 2. But we evade it, ECM jam him, which is good. Okay, nothing to do. Now we go to turn 4, or we move over target, and we start turn 4. I can roll for the sites. It sort of doesn't matter, but I do get to destroy, for example, another one. These aren't hurting me. But I do get to try to gun him, dogfight him, for what it's worth. I don't have any situational awareness left, so I gotta survive another attack by him again. So he's going after 2 for a second time. Uh-oh. This one is Dingo. You better not roll bad. I see a 2 in there. That is just a stress. I can handle stress. And this is stressful, yes. Okay. I get to shoot over the target, and I'm going to dogfight him. But if I could just destroy the target, then we're done, and the dogfight doesn't matter. So we're going to roll for the 3 first. And how many hits do I need? I need 6. So let's roll for the 3 first. Remember, I get a +2. 4 plus 2 is 6. That's 2 hits. And then I have 3 of these 2s. Remember, I get to add 2 to each. This is a miss. That's a 9 for 2 hits. That's an 8 for 2 hits, so that's 4 more hits. We did it. Okay, because you do them in order, I don't have to commit this one, so I can hold on to it in case we get an event or something that requires it. And we don't have to finish them off, although to finish them off, it would have been horrible because I would have had to roll like a 10. Like that's 6. I would only have been able to add +1, and you got to get a 10 to hit. So it would have been bad, but we pulled it off. A little tough. Tougher than I would have liked. Alright, our event deck is used up, so let's shuffle. And we gotta return home. So we have this roll 2 attacks. This is where we get to use eyes on a 6 or better, or is that a 5? I can't tell. Is that a 5? That looks like a 6. On a 6 or better, we can ignore the event. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. So we ignore the event, so we don't have to... Now, if this would have given an experience point, then you maybe don't want to ignore the event. That's your choice, of course. We get 3 victory points for this. And Intel 1 and Infra 2. This is the middle one, Intel Infra 2. We're cooking. The middle group is doing well in their World War III. The Marines are struggling. The right group, I would say, is also doing well. They're just not doing as many objectives, getting the victory points that the first one is. So that does bring us to them now. They get to draw 3 cards. First one, secondary, perfect. Second one, primary, perfect. So we're going to do supply fleet, and this means we're sending in 9 pilots. This one is a vehicle, so this is Maverick all day long. All campaign counters will move 1 to the left if we fail. Let's not fail, we need 9 hits. This one, oh, I moved on. I totally apologize. I gotta do all this. So they also are getting 4 stress and 1 bonus experience. So let's start with Ogre. One, 2, 3 stress. And then I'm going to clear his experience because he's going to 7. He's moving up to skilled. So what did he get for doing that? Just his stress range changed, that's it. Ogre's okay, he's not that great. Dingo has 2 cool, so he only gets 2 stress. And then 1, 2, 3. He's really close to leveling up. Haas. 1, 2, 3, 4 stress. And then he's going to level up to average. He finally gets rid of his negative numbers and has a cool of 1. And then last but not least is Moon. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you look at our situation, we have a lot of stress on 3 guys at the bottom out of 4. 3 out of 4 in the middle. And 2 along the top. Eyes. I forgot to do eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. So eyes actually has a lot of stress, and so does Tough Foot. So we got 3. I think this might be a good time to do an R&R. I mean, we basically did a primary and a secondary with a lot of planes involved. That's the reason why everybody got stressed out like they did. If we go into next or tomorrow, I only have 1, 2, 3 fresh pilots, and most missions take at least 3 or 4. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we get to reduce everybody by 2 stress plus their cool. So that just gave 2 of them available. This one's in better shape. He's in better shape. He can afford to rest next time, but that's okay. He's a small bomber anyways. Getting him back is big. These guys are just nice to have, as long as I remember to use them, because they give a -1 to the enemy. Oh, holy crap. That meant that when I rolled that 7 and took the damage and lost all my missiles, this -1 would have made it a 6. Oh gosh, I'm not thinking, folks. That bandit that stayed alive, he damaged me. He rolled a 7, and a 7 was the threshold. All I needed was a 6 to just take a stress instead. I had Moon with me, who gives him a -1 for all enemies targeting that area that he's in. And so Moon was with him, so that 7 would have turned into a 6. I didn't use my Prowler. So I would have had my missiles, I would have shot him down, and we wouldn't have had to take all the stress and all the stuff that went with it. And then this one's going to lose all 4, so he'll be available. There's no need to retcon it. I wouldn't even know how. I'd have to go play my video to retcon everything, because it wasn't just... I mean, there was stress to be had by multiple people, because he kept attacking, for multiple rounds there. Okay, so now we're done with that round. Everybody's done their piece, and the issue is we're on day 3, and I'm already down to 43. I gotta survive 9 more days. We should be okay. The early game, like I said, is the hardest. You're gonna have to do your R&R early. As you get later, when your pilots become closer to ace, they're gonna have higher cool values, so you won't need R&R quite as much. Some of them do, because they just have no cool the whole game, and they suffer because of that. Alright, getting back to this now. We have where we need 5 here and 4 here. They're both vehicles. And this one uses 3 SA-10s. This is interesting. It's just like the last one. You got 3 SA-10s and you got to do 4 hits. Interesting. I don't know if the SA-10s are considered vehicles. They probably aren't. So these 4 would be vehicle and these 3 would not be. Yeah, because they're going to be SAM sites. Interesting. And a lot of stress, whoever takes this on. Still good though. This crew hasn't had a chance to do a double mission. And if you look here, there's only one guy who has stress at the bottom. We got a little bit of stress on Alpo. We're looking at sending 9 of the 12. We could easily do that. So the question then becomes, we have extra weight points with these guys at the top. And I need to be mindful there. And we also have to deal with air-to-air. There's going to be a lot of bandits. Not a lot. Well, no. They're both going to have their share of bandits. So, who's my air-to-air guys? I feel like I didn't build this crew with air-to-air in mind. Or if I did, they're being masked because like some of these have a +0. Bear has a +2 air-to-air. Hunter has a +2. I feel like they're my only air-to-air guys at the moment. Like this guy, Ticker, could be air-to-air. We don't know. He's got a +1/+1 on both. That's the problem with Hornets, is they're so versatile. Talon is probably an air-to-air. I mean, we can level him up some to figure it out, but right now we got to let him rest. Yeah, so we're going to have to use Bear and Hunter as our air-to-air guys. They're both a +2, so let's send Hunter to this group. Switch that to a +2 right now while I have him fresh in my head. And he gets a 1. And then we have Bear. The other air-to-air, I got to put him on this mission. Because we need to have air-to-air in both missions. I could only have one air-to-air on this one. This one I might be able to do 2. I don't think so. The Growler would be nice. He's very stressed out. Where are these located? 36. Low stress. Eight. Ooh, bonus experience point, extremely high stress. So I could send him for the bonus experience point and extremely high stress, but man, oh man, he'll be out for missions. But I actually think I'm going to send him to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can do 8. Six, 7, 8. And then we're going to send Brick with them with his 4 SA points. That's a lot. And I'm going to send the less experienced guys to the first one. Well, the people who need to level up need to go to the top right. But I have a lot of SA points to help out the people on the top left. So fast guys should go top right. It's like Benzai here, for example, hasn't done any mission. I don't know if I want him to. That's my problem. There's so many. I'm going to send Mustang here for 2. Tigger has a +1/+1. So I'll make him a 3. He could possibly... And Doc... So these guys have the extra weight points. So Bigfoot for sure. So I'm at 3 there. Doc would be a 4th somewhere. I'm going to send Doc to this one. And then I have 2 more I need to send over here. I might need a second air-to-air. I just don't know if one exists. Like Duke gets a +0, but he could at least do the job. Cowboy's awesome. He needs to go get some experience points, no matter what. And then I think I am going to send Duke, because it's between Duke, Talon, who needs to rest. And to be honest, I think Talon was the choice that I should have made. So his average +1/+1. So he ends up being balanced all the way through. Which is good to know. So he can fill in as a bomber or a fighter. Banzai, like I said, he's fast, so that's sort of nice. We can get in some 88s if we need to. But it's the wrong mission. Like, he would need to be over here. I got 4 SA points here, so I'm not too worried. So it's then, who do I want to level up? It's Duke, Talon has to rest, or Banzai. Ooh. What do I say on my thing? Duke is never fast, but has AP points. Yeah, we'll send Duke. It's our 4th guy. And he might move up here. We get to see the sights first, and then we can decide. We got to do 9 hits. 9 hits is not too horrible. I'm more worried about the bandits. So we're going to do 2 sights all around. Actually, this is going to be fairly bad. Negligible. Both of these. Another 2 nothings. That's a range 1. Nothing. Man, we're just... Look at that. There's a range 1. So out of all these that we just drew, there's 2 that are an issue. And then 2 sights in the middle. That's a bad one. And this is not even going to affect us because we're going to use Mavericks. So if I come in from this side here, these can't hit me. That's only a range 1. That's only a range 1. Absolutely none of these can hit me. The only one that can hit me is this. So we do draw 2 extra center sights, but we don't get to draw them until later. So there could be potentially more here. But we got Alpo here with a boatload of stuff. Now, he does get a... well, actually, he's +0, so we're good there. Yeah, so we'll be fine. It's just... and then Alpo does help with -1. He's like a prowler. They call him a growler. He's a G. Okay. I think that was a really good draw. We don't know what the final 2 sites that we're going to draw are until we do the intel phase. This is also why we want to improve intel, which we're only going to get to do it once. It's going to take a few before we get rid of those, but that's going to be annoying for a while. That's also why you draw cards, right? We could have drawn 2 more cards and maybe pick the one that had the ability to move intel down. Currently, I'm not doing that because I'm worried about scramble. But yeah, let's keep going. Assign pilots, now we have to arm our aircraft. So knowing what we know, Alpo is enough to take out 2 sites. Or no, 1. He has 1 and only 1 site he has to take out. At worst, we're going to draw 2 more. So I'm going to just put this over here because we don't need to get this. Assuming we come in from the west, we don't need any of these. This guy can't hit us. That guy can't hit us. These 2 can't hit us. Even these 2 can't. So Yeah, that was a great start. Alright, so then that means we're going to be drawing a bunch of bandits. So maybe I do want Duke to help out with the bandits, and then we can have 2 sets of bombers. Cowboy, well, hold on, let's look at Duke's bonuses. Should be a 0. Then Cowboy is a +2 with 0. Duke does come with 1 SA. And who was the other one? Bear is 0 +2. Well, Bear is already on there. Oh, it's Bigfoot. 0 +3. So Cowboy is +2 and he's +3. And Duke is 0. That's our situation, but Duke has a awareness point. These two do not. Correct. Okay, he has 10 weight points. He does not. I am going to spend 1 to remove the weight penalty. The supply fleet is... Oh, actually, there is no weight penalty on the first mission. Never mind, I am not going to spend anything. I do get 5 free SO points. Now, that would be used to shoot down nasty bandits, so I think I want to split these up. We're going to use AIM 120s on Hunter. We're going to do 2 for this mission, and then we'll do 3 for the next mission. That's how I'm going to split it. I don't need them for special bombs because we're just going to do Mavericks, which are these. So this guy has 10 weight points, so 2, 4, 6, 8. I would take an AGM-88, but I don't even need to. So I will take a Mark 20 for 9. Are any of them soft? Yeah, they're both soft. It almost doesn't matter. Then Cowboy can only hold 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this becomes problematic because with it being even numbered like it is, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 possible hits. I need 9. Let's assume I only do half. I gotta do better than half. I do get to add a +3 and then also another +3. I mean, with a +6, I am guaranteed to hit with these 4, at least once. And then this one, I'm going to get a +5. I feel like my chances are really good. I'm going to hit 7 times. I just need 2 of these to hit more than once. I'm good. I'm good. And I'm taking... that's an 8-11. These are 7-10s. I'll take these along because we have the 1 extra point to spend. But we got to fly over the target to be able to do those. That changes the dynamic immensely. But if we somehow miss, we at least have those as a backup option. And then what that means then is I can use Duke. That's the other thing, is I can make Duke carry both. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Because I could give Duke AIM 7s and an AGM 65. However, he gets penalties to his air-to-air because he's carrying bombs. I very rarely do this, but this is one of those situations where it actually might be handy. There is a table in here that explains this. I do not remember the rules. I mean, I remember the rule, but I don't remember the details. It would be under when we're attacking. So over target. Here it is. When attacking or suppressing a range 0 bandit while loaded with air to ground, it's a range 0 bandit. That changes things. So if your weight points are 2 or less, it's a 0 penalty. So I can carry that one Maverick with me as Duke. So he has 2, 3, 4. I can go 5, 6, and then do another one for 7, 8. So now he's at 4 weight points. He would have a -2 penalty, but only if they're range 0. That I never realized. I avoided this like the plague. But mixing it like this actually makes me feel better. And then, yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't mean to take the whole pile. And one of them we will make an aim 9, just in case. Okay. That makes me feel a lot better about being able to take that out. It actually opens up a lot of possibilities, because so as long as you don't let the bandits get to range 0 with you, it's not a bad deal. You can still shoot your missiles and not get any penalties for your air-to-air. That's good to know. Alright, so moving on. Target bound. Rotate approach area sights by 1 counterclockwise. Oh, that changes things. So these go here. This goes here. This goes here. And that goes there. So now all of a sudden, well, no, if we're sitting here, nope, we got to go to here to be able to shoot. So see this? Low. As long as I'm high, I can shoot. And the Mavericks let me shoot high or low. This one will shoot me high or low, so if I go here, I can't shoot in anymore. And I chose to start here. I could have chosen here, which I would have still been in business. But by choosing here, I added an extra turn. It's okay. I mean, if I can take this out, then it's not a problem at all. Because I can just go this way. It all depends. I mean, right now I have 2 targets possibly instead of just 1. With that, nonsense that just happened. Okay, oh, I don't have to place my aircraft until after this happened. So I still get to choose. So with that rotating around, I'm just going to come in from down here. There. Problem solved. We move up 1 here, and then we shoot 1, 2, and boom. They all die. Actually, technically, I could just shoot from here. Yeah, I was worried actually over nothing. Okay. Place aircraft, determine and place bandits. We get 2 bandits all around. So number 1, number 2, number 1, number 2, number 1, number 2, number 1, number 2, and then 2 in the middle. Oh, I couldn't have asked for that to go any better. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that's crap. I put all those no bandits in. I still have to draw 2 more. Sorry, folks. We're going to have to just shuffle. Then yeah, we do the intel. I was one turn premature, so like this one could have been out of the game, right? Because that was one of the no bandits we drew, but that's okay. This will go here, and this goes here, and both of those are nothing burgers. We know this one was a legit draw. So we got 2 bandits that are a threat, and one, and only one. This is going to be a really easy mission. So we're going to start on turn 1. I just need one pilot to go fast. He's got his own points, so he'll spend it. And we got 2 aimed 120s, and we're going to shoot these at both of the bandits. And they hit on a 5. It's not a 6, it's a 5. And this guy gets a +2 to his die roll. And both bandits give a +1, so we can just roll both. I guess it matters which one we hit, left and right. So 3 + 2 is 5, and 9 is 5. Both bandits dead. Easy peasy. I'm really glad I gave the 3 SO points to the other mission. So me going in with 2 fighters was silly. And then, oh, I also need to spend a awareness for him to go first. He will spend 2 because it's very important. He does not miss. We're going after this guy here because he's a threat. And both of them would have hit, which is fine. So now we move, or we do our, we did that as a fast attack. So now they get to attack, nobody hits. Now we get to do a slow attack. So, I mean, I can just keep picking off. So we can just shoot another AGM-88. You know, make sure that no threat can get us. So, you know, we take that one out. It doesn't matter. We're going to then go here, do turn 2. There's nobody on the board that can hit us. And then we're just going to fire all of our Mavericks, and we just need to get 9 hits. So let's start with the big gun first with 3. I have 4 Mavericks here. Let's roll for all 4. Okay, remember I get a +3, +6 to everything. So this is 2 hits, 4 hits, 6 hits, 7 hits out of 9. Yeah, we got this. And then we got 3 down here. They're going to get a +5, 2 hits, 4 hits, 6 hits. And that was total annihilation. We got all these other missiles left. We'll save them for the return journey just in case. Even these guys have missiles on them, or bombs on them that are left. And that was one of the easiest missions in a long time. It helps when you have a tremendous draw of useless sights and bandits. Okay, we did that. Let's draw our card to go home. This is the roll 3 thing. We got brick here. On a 4 or better, we can ignore it. Of course, we roll 1. Roll 3 attacks against random aircraft. Roll 1 less attack for each air-to-air expended. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. That's why we have all these extras. And hold on to them, right? Okay, that was too easy. Too easy. Okay, so we got a win. And unlike last time, let's not forget Brick. Because all in all, he's just another brick in the wall. So we got 3 victory points. And Infra goes by 2 and Intel by 1. So we finally got Intel off the schneid. Infra by 2. And look at this. It's even easier to kill stuff. There we go. We got our third notch. Third feather in our cap. Oh, one last thing. This is a 1 stress mission and 2 experience points. So here we go. Hunter takes 0 stress, 2 experience points. Duke, 1 stress, 2 experience points. Bigfoot, no stress, 2 experience points. Cowboy, no stress, 2 experience points. Alpo, no stress, 2 experience points. And that does level him up to average. Hold on, he had +0. Oh, he went fast. Interesting. And then Brick, one stress, 2 experience. I sent Brick to this mission because it was the lower stress one, and this guy had no cool. So I didn't want to send him over here because these guys are going to get stressed beyond belief. And let's get them moved into position. All right, let's start with, I know Bear has a +2. I don't remember his situation awareness is 0. And we know he's getting 3 AIM 120s. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops. 7, 8. And I do think I have to spend an SO point on this one because we're going all the way across. We're going to get 4 stress from this. I'm getting rid of the -4 weight point penalty. We're going to get 1 extra experience point, and we're going to get 2 more stress from that. Ay, ay, ay. So 3 SA10s. Here's what they look like. They're the bad boys. So we're going to need a lot of AGM 88s, and we're going to need to go fast because all 3 of these are a threat from turn 1. Yeah, that's not good. But that's good to know. What else was I doing? Oh yeah, we're setting it up. So we got Bear set up. We need Tigger. Tigger is 0 AP +1. And then we have Mustang and Duck. Duck is 0 and 0. And Mustang is 0 and 2. Oh, interesting. I sort of sent my lower guys. I don't have any SA points. Anybody. And I just said I need to go fast. and I don't have any SA points. That's pretty wild, but it's how it works. Actually, right now I have a drought. None of them, only two guys have SA points. They went on a last mission with the guy who has 4 SA points. Now, in fairness, normally when I do this campaign, I bring both of the AWACS, and Banzai would have been gone. So the other AWACS would have been sitting right here, and then I'm sending an AWACS on the primary and another AWACS on the secondary. That's pretty much how I roll, because the AWACS with the SA points is so nice. So in this situation, this makes it harder, because we're not playing with the AWACS on this particular mission, and the no SA points. You can see the issue. I'm going to get attacked 3 times before I get to do anything, and that's a problem. So I don't know how to mitigate that. I mean, we got this guy set up for anti-air, which is fine. Absolutely 0 SA points. That is mind-boggling. Okay. We do get to place the sites. So 1 all around. Nothing burger. Nothing burger. A threat. Possible threat. Since it's a vehicle, this does not have to be a threat. Especially if we come in like from the north. And in fact, if we go here, we can shoot our Mavericks in, and this guy's not even a threat. Oh no, he is. He is. He could go 1, 2. Okay, these 4 are a threat. This one is not a threat on turn 1 though. These 3 are. And then we still got to do 2 in the center. Not a threat. Not a threat. Alright, we at least got a little lucky there. The not being able to go fast is going to kill us here. What else do we got? We need to do 4 hits, and we got to take these 4 out. So we need 4 AGM 88s no matter what. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do that. And then for the 65s, Tigger can hold 10, and Duck can also hold 10. That's why I brought them on this mission. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm going to do 10. So that way Doc can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do it this way. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I need Mustang. He's got my best bonus. 2, 4, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 AGMs. I only need 4. The 5th one, though, is good for good measure. I don't need extra hits. Or no, I actually can do one less hit on this particular one, so I only need 3 hits. I don't know what I'm smoking. It's vehicle. I only need to do 4 hits. Yeah, gonna get more AGMs in. We're overkilling this right now. This should actually be a pretty easy mission. The evading the 88 guys in the beginning is going to be the biggest problem. With the no SA points. That's the biggest issue, is just the no SA points. Okay, so we armed our aircraft, draw a target bound card, no adjustment. That's the one we need on the Marines. Turn counter is on 1. Fast pilots attack, bandits attack. All 3 of these are going to attack us. Let's see if we can get some of them to miss. ECM jam them. 1. No. No. These 2 are getting through. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. 3 and 2. Which is Mustang and Tigger. So I'm going to give 1 stress to Tigger. 1 stress to Mustang. They're both the same, 368. Mustang, Tigger. Got a 7 on Tigger and a 4 on Mustang. A 7 is a nasty hit. My goodness. Now, all of a sudden, an easy mission just got really hard. Tigger lost everything. How on earth? How on earth? My goodness. I mean, he's at least not killed. And Mustang had a 4. So he gets a stress. So now we get to do slow. And I have 1 less 88 to fire. So I can only kill 2 of them. So I am going to fire 2 88s. This one, it's a +2. The other one does not. I have to go after these guys, of course. This is the +2. This is the is not. And both of them do hit, so we at least kill 2 of the guys now, which is good. I got 1 more that's going to make our lives miserable, so I'm going to move into here as planned. And now I still have 2 threats. And I have to evade them again. And like last time, oh my goodness. Oh, crap, we never drew the bandits. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. My goodness. My goodness. Look at all these bandits. And again, oh, but we have 3 AIM 120s, and they hit on a 5. So here's one of them. There's one. And I got to do this one for the 3rd one. So top right bottom. Top right bottom. I need a 5. That's for sure. I got 2 3s. I get a add +2, so all 3 of them are dead. 1, 2, 3. However, I did not go fast. So that means they get to go first. Those three are all threats to me. So let's ECM jam them. Left to right. 1. No. No. So these two are going to hit. 4 and 2. 2's already been in trouble. 2 is Tigger and 4 is Doc. Tigger, Doc. Tigger's a 1. Oh no. I've never been more upset. I needed the situational awareness. This was a very tactically poor decision on my part. Like, Hunter needed to go on this mission instead of the other one. So instead of Bear, it needed to be Hunter. So I have to do it that way. Because Hunter had the situational awareness. I mean, it's suicide to do what I just did. You just saw why. I mean, the difference between Hunter and Bear is they both have the exact same stats. I mean, it's a real easy retcon. So Hunter, I just take away his 2 experience points. Oh, did he get promoted though? No, because he had 4. And Bear, we just give him the 2 experience points and call it a day. Like he went on the last mission. So everywhere you see Bear, just insert Hunter. And in doing so, those planes would be shut down because of the AMRAAMs, which are really critical to be able to shoot those first. So we took out these 3 planes because those were massive threats to us. I mean, we still got more threats coming, but that is the way to go. And we already have a problem with the with these, and I can't avoid that. Like that's something. You look at the guys who went on the last mission. None of them had SA points either. The Brick was the one with the SA points. And that's the unfortunate part. It's Brick and then Duke. Now, Duke did go on the last mission. He has a +1 air to ground. I have no idea who I would replace him with. Maybe Doc, right? Because Doc has a +0. But the problem is Duke takes less weight. I won't, Doc got damaged, and that's fine. Let's move on. So we move forward. We now start turn 2. We still have to avoid this, and now we have 2 of them attacking us. Oh, hold on. When we move forward, this one would have moved forward. This would have stayed. Actually, this was a threat, but ECM jammed. This one would move forward. Nope, it stays now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 threats now. But we're not out of the woods. We just helped ourselves a little bit by sending Hunter instead of Bear. Yeah, because none of us are fast again. So now I got to survive. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 threats. Okay, starting here, going around, and then finishing there. First one. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess the karma was coming. First. We're going after Hunter. The 1 is good. Nothing happens. Second. That would be Duck. Yeah, I mean, it's just bad rolls. Well, actually, we're good. We're good. Just one more stress for Doc. Third. That's a 3. Mustang. That 2 saved our bacon. And then the last one. Mustang again. That 3 becomes another stress. Mustang is now shaken. So Mustang goes from a +2 to a +0. He's no longer our superstar. Okay, I know it looks bleak, but if I just destroy the targets, we win. I do have to get this one. And we have one last AGM-88. Actually, we have 2. So Doc is shooting an AGM-88. In fact, I'm going to shoot both of them. Yeah, I'll shoot both of them because I can't miss. That would kill me if I miss. And that one would have missed. So I'm glad I did. So we got him down. This one is going to be a threat, although the numbers are high. Okay, so Duck did his job. The problem is I need to get... Actually, I need to get 3 hits. So 3 hits with 3 Mavericks from Mustang, who has a +0. Let's go. I see a 10, 8, and a 7. That is going to be fantastic. It's a vehicle, so we're adding +3. That's 6 hits. We did it. So we could fly away and we don't have to deal with anybody else. We got really lucky. Well, okay. The retcon of putting Hunter in was the right call. If you were strategically planning this out, that was the right call. If you're sending your AWACS on the first mission, you want to send your SA point guys to the second. That was just a dumb move on my part. I did have to retcon to survive this, but it was the right move, but it was still scary. Nothing about this was easy, and I am realizing that having 2 AWACS is the central key to my strategy, because getting those extra SA points, I use them so much so I can go fast and I mitigate these guys that are causing problems. I would have destroyed them by going fast and they never get a chance to attack you. So having 2 AWACS, big deal. Splitting them up like I did, they do help me on at least one of the missions, but this other one, of course, you struggle. All right, with that said, 2 more victory points, 2 recon and 2 infrastructure. Infra is all the way to -2. Recon, not as important. We need to get the intel up, but it's still a good kill, successful, very stressful. This epic mode is much more challenging than if you just played one of these campaigns. And if I had the physical copy, there's skills. They do cost SO points to get those skills, so you got to be careful, but there are some really nice ones. And there's also there's ace pilots who automatically have skills if they level up. Those are pretty interesting. And then also the alternative target deck is pretty cool. I don't know enough about the differences between them, But what was the third thing I was thinking? Oh, they do come with these planes. You spend 12 SO points. It's very expensive, but they make it so you don't have to deal with the weight point penalty ever. They're basically, they fly with you for free, and you don't ever have to do a weight point penalty. At 12 SO points, though, you could just spend an SO point every turn or every day. I think it might be that they work with the entire squadron. I have to check. I don't remember. Okay, so we got this. We are doing +1 experience points, 4 stress, and then 2 more stress. So 6 stress, 4 experience points. 6 stress, folks. Okay, bear, which is actually hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at him. He's unfit. I'm not going to give him the 4. We're going to just... He gets promoted to skilled. Well done. See, he's fast now. Having a fast pilot also takes care of the SA point issue. Mustang. And see, that's a factor of, I just needed to promote him. And then look, now I got a fast pilot, and I already am in a better situation. Did I really say we have, it's 6? Yeah. Look at that guy. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's also unfit. But add 4 more, he gets promoted as well to skilled. And then Tigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, yeah. So we got a couple of promotions out of this. Tigger goes up. Tigger. What changed? Oh yeah, he's up to +2 now for bombing, which is good. Alright, do I want to do some R&R with this group? I have a 10, a 6, a 7. I mean, the answer is sort of. It's the 4 guys that went on that mission got hit hard. But I'm going to say no, because I could just do a primary tomorrow, let those 4 guys rest, and then we're good to go. You know, Alpo could maybe rest, but these other ones went on a mission. Was Talon really that high, or did I forget to lower him? I think I forgot to lower him. So he didn't go on a mission today. So he's down to 2. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Who else didn't go? Banzai, who hasn't gone on a mission yet. But see, that's the thing. He's totally fresh. So we could send him on a mission. We could rest some of these other ones. We only gained 1 stress on that last mission. I'm going to save... I'm going to hoard my SO points. I know we got 9 to spare. In fact, I calculated for 18. I wanted to be able to rest twice in a campaign. But this one is a very long campaign. It goes 15 days. So I'm going to take the gamble. Alright, we're going to move to day 4. Obviously, I'm going to end the video here at 2 hours and 49. I was doing great. It only took me 30 minutes to get through this one, but these 2 I really grinded down. A lot of it was because a lot of tough choices and retconning and even some rules checks along the way. Here's our campaign scenarios. We are moving the dials pretty well. We have 32 points. We need at least 150-ish to get a good rating, or a great rating, I mean. And it's more than 150. I'm just doing some rough math. It looks like 160, in fact. We need to be in the 160s to 170s to get a great rating. We're at 32. We're going to start day 4. In fact, let me bring it back down to day 3. We'll do that in the next video. We'll start to day 4. We still got the carrier fleet nuisance over here. We lost that one pilot still. The card to get him back is already used. So we have to go through 25 cards in this deck before we have any hope of getting it. It gets even worse because now we're going through 3 different campaigns sharing the same event deck. I mean, you could argue we should be putting 3 event decks in. That's actually not a bad idea. Especially since I can just grab it out of here. There we go. We got 30, 60, and then 25 more because we've already spent 5. There we go. So we got a triple event deck. You can't do that with your physical copy. You could just do what I've been doing, but a triple event deck is more fair because since we're doing 3 campaigns, that means you can see the same event more than once across the 3 campaigns. It gives you a better shot at experiencing all the cards. Yeah, that's it. I will end it here. Thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.